Welcome back. Now I will recap the Sunday Night Football game, the Ravens and Bengals. The Bengals had to punt in the first quarter after going 3 and out, 4 plays, 17 yards. And then the Ravens got to 4th and 9 to Cincy 19. Tucker kicked a 37-yard field goal, and it was good, and it was 3-0 Ravens. Then the Bengals had to punt, went 3 and out, and had to punt again after 3 plays and minus 10 yards. Then Baltimore had to punt after 6 plays and 21 yards. And since he got the ball back, went 3 and out, and had to punt again after 3 plays and 7 yards. Then the Ravens scored their first touchdown of the game. Lamar Jackson passed short right to Mark Andrews for the 11-yard touchdown. And Tucker's extra point was good, and it was 10-0 Ravens at the end of the first quarter. In the second quarter, Bengals had to punt after going 3 and out, 3 plays and 8 yards. Then Baltimore had an interception, and it was at 2nd and 8 to Cincy 43. Lamar Jackson passed deep right intended for Robinson, intercepted by Bell at the Cincy 17 for no gain, and that's when the Bengals got the ball back, and they scored their first touchdown of the game. First and 10 at Baltimore 19. Joe Burrow passed short middle to Hurst for the 19-yard touchdown. McPherson's extra point was good, and it was 10-7 Ravens. Baltimore had to punt after going 3 and out, 3 plays and 18 yards, and then the Bengals got to 4th and 7 at the Baltimore 22. McPherson kicked a 40-yard field goal. It was good, and the Bengals and Ravens and Bengals were tied at 10. And then it was a kickoff. McPherson kicks off from the 56-yard line from Cincy 35 to the Baltimore 9. Dunway pushed out of bounds at the Baltimore 24 for 15 yards. Lamar Jackson kneels to the Baltimore for 23 for minus 1 yard. And we're tied 10-10 at halftime. In the third, Baltimore had a turnover on downs. It was at 4th and 3 at the Cincy 41. Lamar Jackson passing complete deep right to Wallace for no gain. And then the Bengals got the ball back. They had an interception. And it was a 1st and 10. Joe Burrow passed deep middle intended for Jamar Chase. Intercepted by Queen at the Baltimore 43 to the Cincy 48 for 11 yards. And the Ravens got the ball back, and they got to 4th and 4 at the Cincinnati 40. Tucker's 58-yard field goal was good, and it was 13-10 Ravens. The Bengals then had a turnover on downs, and it was 4th and goal. Joe Burrow's passing complete short middle to Morgan for no gain, and that's when the ball got turned back over to the Ravens. And then the Ravens got to 4th and 5 at Cincy 7. Tucker kicked a 25-yard field goal, and it was good, and it was 13-10 Bengals. Ravens, excuse me, 16-10 Bengals, and it was 16-10 Bengals at the end of the third quarter. In the fourth quarter, the Bengals scored their second touchdown of the game, and it was Joe Burrow right guard for the 1-yard touchdown. McPherson's extra point is good. And it was 17-16 Bengals. But the Ravens got first and 10 at the Cincy 25. Tucker's 43-yard field goal was good, and it was 19-17. And nonetheless, the Baltimore Ravens, they win by the final score of 19-17. And I got to give the Baltimore Ravens the the game balls. Lamar Jackson, 19 of 32 carries and attempts, 174 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. And on the receiving part of it, the rushing end of it, 12 attempts, 58 yards. And I got to give one to Mark Andrews. I have to give it to him. 8 receptions, 1 touchdown, 89 yards. A lot of upsets today and this week in Week 5. And we have one more game tomorrow, which should be one doozy of a game tomorrow. And that is the Las Vegas Raiders at the Kansas City Chiefs at Arrowhead Stadium. And that will be at 8:15 on ESPN. And I will have a pregame and postgame show for that tomorrow. And I know I'm getting off track here, but I want to congratulate the Cleveland Guardians on beating the Tampa Bay Rays 1-0 in 15 innings. It stayed scoreless through the ninth and then went to extra innings and was scoreless until the bottom of the 15th inning when Oscar Gonzalez hit a single to score Jose Ramirez. To help score the game-winning run. As it was a home run, actually. He hit a home run to score it and win it for us. And they are moving on to the ALDS, the American League Division Series. Well, they will face the New York Yankees on Tuesday, and either Cal Quantrill or Aaron Savali will get the start for the Guardians. So I want to say congratulations and go Guardians. And the Browns got the pass next week, so I'm going to have to look back at this game and really watch the film, look at their mistakes, correct them, hopefully come out ready and beat the Patriots next Sunday here at First Energy Stadium. Well, that's just about going to wrap it up for the Scott Sports 101 NFL Football Week 5 Sunday recap show. Hopefully we'll get some pregame stuff and everything next week for Week 6. And tomorrow you'll have my Monday Night Football pregame show before the Raiders-Chiefs game and the postgame show after. But until then, always remember, be a team player each and every day in every way possible. So long, everybody. 3, 2, 1, I'm done.